Alan Anderson, Anderson Estimating Service, and ETU. Yep, ETU wrote this. Easy to use. I've had ETU for a long time. So today we're going to talk about the Backfill Calculator. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so what I wanted to do was make the most simple thing you could ever use, okay? So what you do is you set up your project template and then put in your walls, okay? So if you have just one wall, it's fine. And you can save this. Like you could set this up as a, let me refresh. You could set this up as a template. Now these are program defaults, but what you can do is you could set this up as a template and then just save it and then load it up every time. And then your template's there every time. So anyway, so what this is going to do, these correspond with those colors. Obviously, the rock is independent of everything. Okay. So these don't affect the image. These are material problems. These are dimensional issues, right? So back cut. Suppose, so the real things we're going to do is say if we don't, the verticals, we don't have existing, for instance. Most of the time, this is what we're doing, okay? And it's going to follow. If you notice, it's going to follow. And then there's all these different varieties. Suppose you didn't have a back cut. I mean, you were right on the, it should follow. Oh, because the backfill, see, it's ETU. Rock can't be bigger than the back cut. You can't have rock when you have, but you, yes, you can't have rock when you have there. So anyway, so yeah, and then you can double click on those and look at them closer. I don't think it's that much closer, but when you're on mobile, it'll double click and make it bigger. Okay, so you could go here and get this picture to make, or you can go down here and pick your image. Like you could pick this one where there's no vertical. Okay, so what it's saying down here is saying, hey, this image doesn't match these properties, and there's no back cut. See, this has zero back cut. This has a back cut, and the vertical, there's no vertical on here. So we can adjust this, and it'll go and it'll just put the standard. So we're just going to put 3 foot back cut. Now I know there's a bust there. And then, and then if I put 1-to-1 here, well, that won't work because it'll never catch. See? Safety slope less than existing. It's got to be. So your existing slope has to be bigger, right? Or you'll never catch up. If this slope isn't steeper than this one, you'll never catch up. So yeah, so ETU tries to think of everything for you. Okay? Then calculation area. You can either go by distance. That's the distance from the previous. So you just say, okay, I'm going 100 feet. So you just do, like I start at 0, and that one's already marked out. And then you go, I'm going 100 feet, and another 50 feet, and another 10, and then just put the wall height. It's simple. I mean, it's dead simple. So then you can do it by, let's go back so you can see the screen. Otherwise, you're just looking at me explaining it. That's not fun. Okay, so distance. If you look down here, you'll see it change. This is 0 plus 0, 0, and 100 foot. And so it's 0 and 100 foot. Okay. And then you just put your walls in. And now you have this template. You could use this. My idea was, and I want to go to, I like this one. Okay. So there it is again. You can double click and make sure what it is. And then you could change this. So this doesn't have an existing. So we're just going to adjust this data on this sheet. See, this one is different than the template. Okay, it's okay. And it's orange saying, hey, this is different. Okay, so once you get into the wall, it highlights the thing. And then here's the thing about this. Once you get this template in, dang it, it's so easy. Then you just go, okay, I have a 2 plus 0, 0, and wall height of 5, and my back cut's the same. 2 plus 50, and my wall height is 8.5, and my back cut's the same, and my 3.3. Let's try something. Let's go 30, and height 2. Oops, stations are out of order. Oh yeah, that won't work. And then the calculations stop. Anytime there's an error on any of my programs, it's not going to give you a calculation, so there's an error. So this is wrong, right? What if we went 300? You could do it either way. And then we enter, and now we're calculating again. Okay. So now you have these cards, so you can just do another card, and that could be a different format. You could go and do a different. Maybe this one doesn't have any. There's no room, and you just have to get it as tight as you can. So yeah. So yeah, and then you have to adjust this or it won't calculate. It has to this has to match this data. All right. So there we go. And now it's calculating. Now you could do all rock, and what that's going to do is going to fill this whole thing with rock. Okay. And it's going to be all rock now. And if you look, your rock calculations. Now these pictures will be changing. I just haven't made them yet. They're making them. The computer knows which one. It's getting the right code. I just have to make the images. It takes me a minute. I just don't have time. So that's how you do it. And then you distance, station, and then you go down here and you can save it. Okay, there's your job total. And then you can save this. Boom, save, sure. And then you can load one, and then you can print. And it's going to print only the ones that have data, and then it's going to print the little image, and it's going to break it all down and give you all these breakdown. All right? I'm going to close the image. And you can just print that out and save it if you want. You can print, and you put your project name up here, test any city. Well, let's put Nashville. All right. And that's me, Alan Anderson. All right. There we go. Now I walked you through the whole thing. You know, if everybody likes this, you know, this could be used for, just think about it. I mean, as long as you have this kind of a shape, you could put anything, you could build this thing. But I wanted to make it dead simple. You know, I wanted to make this so you just enter two elevate, distance elevation, distance elevation. Once you set up the template, distance elevation, distance elevation. That's it, man. So, hey, good luck with this. Enjoy. Give me some feedback.